to last. You know what? And if you've taken that step in your heart, if you receive Jesus in your life, say that with me again. We are citizens of heaven. Say it.
We are citizens of heaven.
We're citizens of heaven. And if you've received Jesus in your heart, that's your reality. Not the cruddy stuff that's so easy to find, not the stuff that breaks our life down and makes everything fall apart, not the stuff that makes a mess of relationships. That's what we live, but that's not who we are. When you recover that last piece of the true you, that gives you hope. That gives you hope in the middle of this great tribulation that we're living in, the mess that's all around us. Because if your situation's cruddy, and let's face it, sometimes it is. What we looked at today tells you that it's not all there is. Right? We're what? We're citizens of heaven. Right? And because you're a citizen of heaven, one day you'll be living there with God. And all the crud's going to be gone. Because of Jesus' sacrifice, we have come. Do you remember what John wrote down? It doesn't say we stayed in the great tribulation. We came out of it. Right? That's your reality if you're a citizen of heaven. You know, do you ever just kind of feel overwhelmed? Do you ever feel like you're in it and you're all in this by yourself and everybody is against you? You're a citizen of heaven. And as a citizen of heaven, you know you've got angel armies on your side. The angels of heaven fight with you and for you and protect you and keep you safe because you're built to last. And you're a citizen of heaven. That's who you are. Made by God in His image and given a heart and a character and a core that reflects Him. Right, guys, sometimes we feel bad about ourselves. Sometimes we feel that we're not good enough. That we've messed up too many times or made too many mistakes. Or we hear from other people, you're just not good enough, and we start to believe it. That may be what we feel. But that's not who you are. You're built to last. You're a citizen of heaven. You're a citizen of heaven. And so God's put His image into you, His imprint, and He says, you're my child, and you're special, and I love you. And so if sometimes, and this is also the case, maybe sometimes you feel discouraged or lonely or unappreciated or underappreciated, right? And we feel that too. Remember, God looks at us differently. Not only did God make us to be His, but when we lost our identity, you know what God did? He moved heaven and earth to get us back. Remember how John says we get out of the great tribulation? Because we've washed our robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb, which means God sent Jesus, and He came here, and He lived here, and He sacrificed Himself for you, so that you wouldn't have to stay in the mess forever. That wouldn't have to be all of your story, because you were built to last. And even if nobody else loves you, you can look and say, no, I'm a citizen of heaven. And God moved heaven and earth to make me His, so I can be with Him forever. No matter what's going on life-wise, no matter what's going on relationship-wise, when you remember your true identity as a citizen of heaven, it can give you confidence, it can give you hope, and don't miss this, it gives you the opportunity to live a better life. You've got the opportunity actually to live a better life. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to put yourself ahead of everybody else. You don't have to leave the destruction of messed up relationships in your wake because you're just thinking about me. You don't have to do that or be that even if everybody else around you is doing that. You don't have to do the thing that everybody else is saying is a good thing when deep inside you, you know it's wrong. Because you know what? You're better than that. You're better than that. You're what? You're a citizen of heaven. And you were built to last. And so that every time you're pulled toward the lie, every time that you're pulled to lesser values, every time that you're pulled to live for yourself, remember that's not who you are. Not deep down. That's not who Jesus made you to be. That's not who he's restoring in you. You are a citizen of heaven, and you are built to last. You've come out of that great tribulation. So sin doesn't have to have a stranglehold on you because God's got you in his hand. Because that's who you are. You were built to last. You're a citizen of heaven, which means you've got the values of heaven, you've got the virtues of heaven. And when you mess up, and you will, you don't have to stay in the mess up zone because Jesus is the one who washes you clean and says, you don't have to stay there. You're built not to stay in the mess. You're built to last. You're built to live with me. And you're built to make a difference for me. So when you get tired, when you get discouraged, and you will, remember where you are isn't where you're going. Where you are isn't where you're going, and as a citizen of heaven, it's not what you're about. So you can get back to living that way right now. There's an old hymn in the church. When they play organ and stuff like that, one of the verses in there says this: when the strife is fierce and the warfare long, steals on the ear the distant triumph song, the stuff we talked about today. And then hearts again are brave and arms again are strong. Because we know that we're not built for the mess, we're built to last. We're built to be a citizen of heaven. The same guy Paul writes this, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, 58. Therefore, since you know that you're built to last, since you know that you're going to be immortal, therefore, let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor for the Lord is not in vain. What he's saying is, if you get this last piece, and you can pull yourself beyond the mess to see the vision that God's saying, this is who Jesus died and came back from death to make you built to last. You can have hope even in the crud, and you can live like a citizen of heaven right here and now, and you can share with other people that heaven's a really big place, and that the same hope that Jesus gives you, he gives them. Because it really does make a difference. This Jesus Storybook Bible puts it so well at the end. For anyone who says yes to Jesus, for anyone who believes what Jesus said, for anyone who will reach out to take it, then God will give them this wonderful gift. To be born into a whole new life. To be who they really are. Who God always made them to be. Their own true selves God's dear children. That's who you are. A citizen of heaven, built to last. You're not made for the crud. You're made for love for God. Thanks for being here today as we wrap up this series. Now's the